plays John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Jaguars take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
On the double.
Now ETN to start the drive. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On third down, Lawrence. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. First and 10, it's Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Ready? 19 tight. 19, back to 60. Back 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. And he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On first down, Richardson. Flushed out right. They couldn't hook up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check smash, 19 Lions.
Second down, here's Richardson. Got a man complete, it's Taylor. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another good reception there, the Colts on the march.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Second Pirates, second Pirates. Back to 60. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Razor, 70 Razor. 19 tight, 19 tight. 30.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on second and 10. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. On the counter, Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Hey, sit. Hey, orbit.
They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Richardson to the air on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action now. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Bravo! Hey, hang on!
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go!
3 yards remain for second down.
Protein, go! Go, go!
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, right, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Andy. 61 yards. Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. It seems like
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Rice.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Ready? Hey, exit. Yep.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And Ingram holds it in.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got it.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Hey,
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Richardson to throw off play action. This one completes Alec Pierce. He's at the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield,
touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kwity Paye, his second sack of the night.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart with points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, Richardson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Hey, you.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
On the ready. 61, match box, Mike.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Bullet high.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 35 yards. And the Jaguars have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
One last shot for Richardson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.